Go. All right, here I am back at Appleton, my local Harley-Davidson dealership, and we've got a different bike I'm going to test ride. Some of y'all have actually asked me about this one. Billy, what do we have here?
Got your Heritage. This is one of Harley's staples. Been around many years. They've done some really nice upgrades on these 25s. Changed out your lights. Put a little bit more old school looking air cleaner. You got that 117 cubic inch engine. They changed out your clusters and made it a little more user friendly. Your cruise control and stuff, your traction control. This one's all black. You can get chrome ones. You know, they do nicer looking lights and blinkers. But yeah, this bike is good for long trips, short trips, everything in between. So you can pop the windshield off if you want a little different look.
I think there's one right back over there that had one off. Yeah.
So
all right. Sounds good.
Different.
Sounds good. I'm going to take a little ride on it and let y'all know how it goes. Thanks. See you soon. All right, here we go. The Heritage Softail Classic. I'm going to tell you, this was the first Harley I ever owned, was a Heritage Softail Classic. Of course, this is a 25 model here. The first Harley I ever owned was a 2008 model that I bought in 2007. They used to come out with the new models like in August or September. So this little Heritage Softail Classic rides really well. It's got a great reputation for being a good touring bike. It's not really on a touring frame. However, it's a good touring bike. It'll work. It's on a Softail frame, but it is comfortable. Probably not quite as comfortable as the touring frame with the suspension and everything that you have on a touring bike. And I don't know that the seat's quite as comfortable. You don't have as much coming up the back of the seat as you do on the touring bikes. But it's pretty doggone comfortable. It's not bad. You're going to save several $1,000s buying the Heritage over anything in the touring line. And you've got these bags, little bags on the side. They look like leather. They're not leather, but they look like leather. They are locking bags, so you can lock stuff away if you go on a trip. I would definitely take this on a trip like the one I just went on. I went across the state of Tennessee this past week, and while I was gone, you know, I was gone 4 days. I had all of my stuff packed in one saddlebag. So this bike would work great for that, and you're probably going to save, who knows, $8,000 or so by getting this. So it's worth it. The windshield is excellent for blocking wind everywhere except for on your hands and your arms. You got a good wind protection. You got a good cluster of gauges and stuff. You got this 117 engine now. This is not the one that's tuned for the most speed. I forget what they call that. Maybe a classic tune is what it is rated, or whatever. They have three different tunings, and this one's the lower one. But still, this 117 has a lot of power. Very easy to get up to speed. Now, here's a plus with this one over one of your touring bikes. This one handles a little better. It would do better in the city, say Nashville, Tennessee. If I could afford two bikes, my touring bike that I ride every day, or this one, and this one to go with it. If I could afford these two bikes, I would like to have a Heritage, because if I was going to Nashville one day, or for a short trip, say 200-300 miles away, I'd take this one. That way I'd keep some miles off of my more expensive bike. And this one is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So just to let you know, there may be some people out there who are like, man, I can't afford those high dollar touring bikes that Harley makes. I get it. I get it. I barely could, and only because I found a bank and a good interest rate. But like I say, this is a very flickable bike. Now, some people recently have said that they don't like these bags on here, the lock-in bags. And that's just a style preference. A lot of the younger people don't like them. All right, I'm going to stop up here and do a 0 to 60 like I do most of the time. There's a car behind me. Let the car go around. But outside of some style preference, I think this is a great looking bike too. Here we go. There's 60. Pretty quick little bike. All right, well, this is a very enjoyable ride. Outside of the touring line, this would be the bike that I would really like to go for. They do make a lowrider ST that has a fairing on front, and that one also is a really good bike to do some minor touring on. I'd put this one and that one in the same category. That one is a little sportier than this one, so maybe for that reason I might lean that way. But I can't say that I like the look of that better. Personally, I do like the old school look. Maybe it's because I'm 58 years old. I don't know. I kind of like the old school look. I had a younger guy just tell me he didn't like the bags on here. And I get it. He has that right. But I kind of like it. So, I don't know what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear from you. Write something in the comments. Hey, again, I am not a salesperson. Appleton Harley-Davidson has been very good to me in a lot of ways over the years. One of the things they're letting me do is these test rides so I can send them out to you guys. But also Billy there is a personal friend of mine, and man, I'd love it if you were ever in the market and we're close enough by, come see Billy at Appleton Harley-Davidson. She'll treat you right. Okay? So anyways, that's going to be our test ride for the 25 Heritage Softail Classic. Thanks everybody for watching. Please hit like, share, and subscribe.